anybody else have any other thoughts on?
I really like the line, like before we, I guess I'll have to do it.
That was the last lyric that I wrote of the song, the very last one. My friend Megan, when she heard that part, she started crying, and I was like, "Oh, are you crying because my lyrics are so deep?" And she was like, "No, I'm crying because my mom used to pray that prayer with me when I was little." And I was like, "Oh, I totally stole it. There's nothing original about that. Why would I like to lay me down to sleep?" I'm like, "I didn't write that." I was like, "Oh, thanks. It made you cry." She's like, "I was thinking about my mom."
But that's good, because the song should bring up an emotion.
Sure.
Okay. This song is called Wicked Stain, and I wrote it for a couple reasons. Again, just for the sake of like the songwriting talk. I wanted to write a song that was lower because I had gotten some comments that I was singing too high, so I was like, "Oh, I'll try to write a song lower." So this one is kind of as low as I could go for the verses, which was just a little challenging to get a little outside of my comfort zone. Just like tried to do that, and then it also is probably, I like I said, very visual lyrics, so I tried to get really into that, and I think it maybe went a little over the top, but tell me what you think of it. It's just about, I'm not going to tell you what it's about, you can just listen to it, and you can decide.
Like molasses from branches while the tall dark willows weep. Used to think I could see the forest for the trees, but the forest is much too deep. The crickets still sing and the lightning bugs play. I put a one in a jar and it lights up my way. And if you can stand to keep holding my hands, well, don't forget to pray, boy, 'cause I'm yours. I'm branded in flames and I'm yours. I'll deny my own name. My tongue will confess and the rest of me will tell you the same. Your lips burned into my skin and left a wicked stain. Tie me down strong with shackles and bonds. I'll respond with a Cheshire cat grin. The red bones guard my heart, couldn't keep you out. In fact, they caged you in. And in that cage you will remain till my bones turn to dust and the worms eat my brain. They sound intense and extreme, even painful, but lucky for you I'm insane, boy, and I'm yours. Show me right where to sign, and I'm yours. And to make sure you're mine, I'll sink my teeth straight into your jugular vein. Your love spilled into my heart and left a wicked stain. Ooh, ruined for you. And keep brainwashing me too. 'Cause I love it, I crave it, I need it, I do.
Is there going to be any more like Twilight movies? I mean, you might want to send that in for the.
Blood and guts. I'm trying to actually, if anyone has some insight into this, I'm kind of trying to tackle like the idea of being melodramatic, but like the song is a beat, so it's not like, you know, like just over the top. But I like the lyrics to be like kind of shocking and melodramatic, but it sort of makes it funny. Like that's what I'm sort of trying to write. I'm trying to write more like that lately. So if you have any.
So did you guys respond funny?
Yeah, I
Yeah, I mean, I would maybe laugh a bunch of times. I've been so over it.
But like, do you know if I was playing it slow, like it's having to be like, shut up. I just like, I don't know. That's what I'm trying to do, and I'm trying to do more of that, like in my writing in the future. So if you have any like critique or feedback about that, I would love to hear.
I thought that was awesome. That's that on CD?
No, it's not. That one I definitely picture lots of instruments, but I don't have anything for it yet. That'll probably be the next one that I orchestrate and produce a full track for. Do you guys know who Ludo is?
I was thinking that.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what I tried to copy.
The song Love Me Dead.
Yeah, exactly.
They'll do like songs or like then super like dramatic, heartfelt songs from the perspective of a serial killer or something like that. Where
Exactly.
either way it makes you laugh just because it's so over the top. Yeah, I could see
They're
that.
so funny. Well, this is the cool thing. Like, I didn't actually think of Ludo when I was writing it, but then I took it and showed my producer, and he was like, "How do you want to orchestrate this?" And I was like, "You know, like da and da and da." And he was like, "I don't know what you're talking about." So I went home, and then like a week later, I went there, and on the way there, I was like, "Oh, Love Me Dead." That's what I wanted to sound like. So I got there, and I'm like, "Pull up YouTube, you gotta see this." So I played in like the first few bars, and he was like, "I'm sorry, you need to turn this up." And he pulled up he had been working on it, and I didn't know. And it's not. He almost copied the guitar riff, and he didn't know the song. Like he'd never heard Ludo, so I was like, "Oh my God, it's meant to be." So that's kind of the direction that I see it.
During, I'm still floored that you like brought up Ludo because that's what I was thinking of the whole time. But during like one part, like there was like the dynamics of that song were astounding the whole time. Always there, but there was one part where like there was a bridge and you would stop and then your foot was like done. I was just wondering like what instruments you were kind of picturing for like that.
I actually didn't do that on purpose. And the first time I did it, I was like, "Oh, now I have to keep doing it."
It'd be like a Gene Spector just
Yeah. No, I kind of want to do like, I definitely, obviously the first thing I want in there is drums. I want like kind of jazzy drums, like. I worked with this drummer like a little while ago who he used to start off that song where he would like stand up. He was so cool. This is gonna sound silly, but it looked awesome. He would like stand up at the drums and be like, and then I would like come in after that, which I loved, and he's such a good drummer. So he did this really cool, like really held back, like little cymbals, like just kind of sounds of snare, which I really like. So I'll probably want to do something like that, and then circle back.